Note that only options relevant to your motorcycle model will be shown by GS911. Consult the GS911 function chart at this URL for all options relevant to your motorcycle. On some BMW motorcycles with flat panel instrumentation displays, you can choose what total RPM range is shown on the tachometer, change the cold engine maximum RPM range behavior, and also change the behavior of the cold engine upshift prompt function. It is important to note that if Sport Screen functionality is enabled on certain motorcycles, Sport Screen 3 will not work correctly unless the tachometer's total rev range is set to at least 12,000 RPM. Click Coding Functions. Click Tachometer Customization. Choose the higher limit of the rev range shown on the tachometer by clicking the Tachometer RPM Limit dropdown and choosing one of the available options. A standard upper limit of 10,000 RPM is usually shown on the tachometer for R-Series boxer twins and 6-cylinder K-Series models. Standard upper tachometer limits in excess of 10,000 RPM usually apply to high-revving 4-cylinder models, such as S-Series. Note that no matter what the displayed rev range on the tachometer is set to, the setting has no effect on the motorcycle's factory rev limit. To program the rev range settings into the instrumentation display, click Continue. If desired, you can change the maximum RPM range shown during the phase in which the engine warms up from cold. Note that the rev limits recommended as standard for cold engine conditions have been formulated by BMW with maximum engine reliability in mind. Hex Innovate does not recommend changing the cold engine rev limits to higher than standard values. Each of the 5 red range start points corresponds to a given engine coolant temperature. Engine speed values and engine temperature values must always increase in sequential order. To program the cold engine rev recommendation settings into the instrumentation display, click Continue. Another feature included to safeguard the engine from excessive revs at low engine temperature is the cold engine upshift prompt. This function complements the maximum cold engine RPM range function. The colder the engine, the earlier the point at which the function will prompt you to upshift. Each of the 5 flashing prompt points corresponds to a given engine coolant temperature. As a general rule, the upshift prompt points should correspond to the cold engine rev recommendations set in the previous step. To program your settings into the instrumentation display, click Continue.